Hey, folks, just a friendly reminder that all shows on the Madness Comic Network are produced by their individual hosts and in no way reflect the opinions of the network as a whole. The statements in the following broadcast are not necessarily the opinions of the Madness Comic Network, its staff, sponsors, or contributors. This show is rated TVMA, as are all of them and all those other letters. Viewer discretion is highly advised, and, just do what Doc says. Read that again. Peace, everybody.
Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Fan Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Uh-huh. So come get some. CromCon.
Hey, yo, y'all know me, Pops Fans Ant from the Madness Comic Network. The Madness Comic Network coming to Roku. You can check out our preview channel right there, right now. Look, we're bringing all of our content to Roku. I'm excited. You should be too. A shout out to Hart Fisher at the American Horrors Channel, baby. Woo! You know what's up.
Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys, it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
Genuinely cutting. But also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
Critical plus logistics, getting it done, getting it there.
The Madness Comic Network and Comic Related Madness proudly presents Madness Tuesday Morning Brew. Tune in to our content on Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt on YouTube.
Let's go! Happy Tuesday. Here we are. Man, it was one heck of a day yesterday. Well, really, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I was at this awesome Comic-Con, Texoma Comic-Con in Durant, Oklahoma. I drove my butt back and forth to Oklahoma, I don't know, each way, hour and 15 minutes every day. It was a lot of driving, but so worth it. What a great crowd. Never been to Oklahoma before, and they were all really cool. It's like, oh, hey. Thanks, Matt. Hi, how are you? Oh, it's okay. It went really well, and I'm going to talk about it in just a second. But first, I want to talk about Texoma because Texoma was a blast. And let me just say that these wonderful people in Durant, Oklahoma, don't have a comic book store. Their closest one is McKinney, Texas. That's over where I am. So these poor people who had access to no comics really showed up and bought a ton of stuff. The charter crew was out in mass. So it was myself and Lacey Kruger, William Russell, Ken Salinas. Who else was there? Oh my gosh. Everybody was there. Of course, McLean and Chris put on a wonderful show. Kim and Marty always are there and they do great work. Everybody was just having a blast. As we always do, we laugh. Sam Vera was there. I always like doing shows with Sam Vera. He's a wealth of knowledge, super talented, very funny guy. And then George Medina was in town from New York. So I got to meet George, and oh my gosh, between those two guys just dancing around and having a good time, we were just laughing the entire time. So what a wonderful con, both Saturday and Sunday. Had a blast. Got to see Austin St. John again. He actually remembered who I was. And I gave him a copy of issue number 3. And I actually was forming words this time as opposed to forgetting my own stupid name when I met him the first time. Anyway, so I had a blast. And then, of course, yesterday was the launch party. Pops and I got to hang out and talk about Path of the Pale Rider. We launched a campaign. It took right off. And when we ended the stream, it was about an hour. It was live, and it was sitting at 1462 or some odd number. And then before the next hour was done, it was funded. So I think it was 2 hours and 15 minutes. We hit our funding goal, and it was a blast. We had a good time, and now we get to play. So where are we right now? We're right here, people. We're at 2298. We have 30 backers, 23 days to go. So plenty of time. We're going to smash a ton of these stretch goals, which I'm super excited. So I just want to remind people what's a coming. So the first thing that's a coming is either the 50 backers or the $2,500 stretch goal. I'm not sure which one we're going to hit first, to be honest with you, but we got poker cards every 50 backers. So I'll flip this card over. It's a good one. The first card I flip is always either a face card or something cool. I'm never going to give you just numbers unless we unlock all the face cards. What's up? Thank you. I appreciate that. And then, of course, the next bundle we get for the dollar amount is the 2,500 indie PDF bundle. I'm going to be building on top of these. So I have like an indie PDF bundle, Charter Comics bundle, Any One World Horror Comics Friends, and an inked publishing, a publisher marketing. I can talk. Anyway, so you'll be getting multiple bundles. But this way, I like it because instead of getting them in mass, if you're interested in more of a certain comic, I'm listing the links where you can find these. So like Any One World bundle, I need to update this graphic because I actually got an additional comic in this bundle now. So it's Baylor, Bob Non-Union Psychic, Russ 5377, and Enmity. They're all issue 1s. And on top of that is Treble Rhythm Within. So there's 5 comics in the Any One World bundle. And then if you click this link right here, it'll take you to Any One World show, to their website. And then you can go check out, what else they have. So, and then we got, keychains, the slice and dice, temporary tattoos, packets of hot sauce. And of course, I always have this enamel bear that I always hope we get to. We can get this one this time. That would be sweet. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Of course, the people, I knew this was going to happen. These two are the hot items right now. So this trade with the plushie, there's only one left of these. And then the trade with the mini hardcover, there's only one left of these. Now, both of those are available in the big package. There's 3 of those left. So in this one, the ultimate package, you just get one of everything. I know it's a little more pricey, but you get all the things. You get the t-shirt, you get the hot sauce, you get the glass, you get a plushie and a hardcover book. So that one's well worth the money. So there's a few of those left. But if you're just interested in the hardcover or you're just interested in the plushie, you need to go grab those because they're not, I probably won't make it through today. So we still got plenty of hoodies. People have been adding on the t-shirts and hoodies to the other limited stuff. So, and the same thing with the glass tumblers. I open these up for an add-on, and that's what people have been doing is getting the limited stuff and then adding these on. So go shopping. See what you can see. There's plenty of hot sauce. These buttons are beautiful. I have those as add-ons. People, same thing, have been adding those on instead of getting the tier, but these are going to be gone pretty soon. So still lots of opportunities here. And like I said, we still got 23 days left. So go shopping, see what you like, and grab it before it goes out of stock. Anyway, so that's Path of the Pale Rider. I'm also supposed to be getting my issue number 4 books this week. So I'm looking forward to shipping out all that stuff. I got all the merch. Like, you can't see it, but like my room that I'm in currently is just full of merchandise because I have the merch from issue 4 and I have merch for the trade paperback all over here. I would like to get some of it out. So as soon as the books are in, all of that's going to be gone. The keychain. Oh, these are different. I have a few different kinds of keychains going on. I should put the regular keychains as an add-on because I still have a ton of those. But the keychain, I missed it. This is right here. This is a 3D printed wooden PLA disc. So our little disc that the guys wear that shows the heartbeat, I 3D printed these myself. They look really snazzy with the black hardware. So yeah, they're really cool. And I'll give these away at 3,000. Everybody gets some. Preem, you want some hot sauce? I got it for you. I gotta go make some more. I sold it all this weekend. So anywho, that's Path of the Pale Rider Camp, Cocaine Bear. Hiya. Everybody's here today. It's so great to see everybody. My guest today is someone I've been chatting with on social media for a while, and I'm very excited that we get to continue our conversation here on the show because one-on-one time is great because we get to like dig deep into what makes a creator tick. And that's what I love so much about this show is not only do I get to know Kevin Davis, but you get to know him too. And I'm telling you, this guy is up and coming. He's got a lot of different how do you want to say it? Plates in the air, juggling balls in the air. I don't know. He's doing so much stuff it boggles my mind, and that's me. He's doing a ton of stuff. So let's have him on. Hello, Kevin. Good morning. How
Good
are you?
morning. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to the Tuesday Morning Brew. So excited to have you. You crack me up most of the time on Facebook. We're posting stuff back and forth, and between you and Corissa and George, I'll chime in. It's a good time. So I was really looking forward to today, and it was one of those things where thank you, Preem. Thank you. Spinning a lot of plates.
A lot
That's
of
what I
plates.
was looking for.
Yeah.
And the brain has been letting me down this morning. It's just it's tired. It's not quite mush, but it's close. So I'm mushy. I'm mushy this morning. But Kevin, I've been saving, a lot of the deep questions for today because
Oh
I'm sure it's
man.
all good material. So I always start the show when I bring a guest on with tell us your origin story. How did you get so I'm sorry. What?
A lot of zombie bears.
That's what
Well,
my brain is currently doing is juggling Big James in my brain. Anyway. So tell us how did you get into comics and what inspired you, reading wise and all of that good stuff. Tell us how you got started into all of this journey. I'll put it that way. I'll
um,
put it nicely.
well, well, the funny thing is, I didn't grow up reading comics. Actually, my
Neither did
journey,
I.
right, my
Mhm.
journey started in 2022, I believe, when I
Okay.
found out about Black Sands Entertainment.
Okay.
I'm like, what is this? And
Yeah,
he
what
just
is
kept
that? Tell
popping.
us what that is.
Black
I
Sands
have
Entertainment. He does a series called Black Sands. I still got to get all his books. He says he does comics for people of color to show them like
mhm.
a royalty. The best way I can explain it. I was like, oh, that's intriguing. I'm like, let me check out his books. And ever since then, I was like, I might want to get into this. Maybe, maybe not. I don't
Mhm.
know. I was very nonchalant. I didn't really think about it. Um, I really didn't start getting into comics until around late 2022, early 2023,
Yeah.
when I started meeting you, Corissa, George, and like different creators. I was like, whoa, this is a lot of stuff. I started out writing novels because I read my mom's murder mystery book that's not published yet.
Oh, your mom is an author?
Yes, and I'll be publishing her actually.
Really? That's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm
When I
sure
read
she's
her,
excited.
she is. She has a lot of books too. You know who I get it from. Uh,
Right.
when I read her murder mystery book, I was like, I can do this. I want to try something like this because I want to challenge myself. I'm like, the funny thing is, I used to hate writing. Like
Yeah.
I hated writing with a passion. But let me take you back in time. My ninth grade year of high school is when I found out I have a good stance on writing because it was an African American history class. We had a first paper to do. I was irritated. I was like, oh, Jesus
Mhm.
Christ. And my teacher had I don't know what to call it, a chart from 1 to 5, where 1 is
Mhm.
like you need a lot of help, or 5 is like you're caught as level. And when I got my first paper graded, I was a level 3,
Okay.
and I was
So,
expected to be a 1 because I hated writing.
yeah.
And he said, and my teacher's like, your writing is great. I just want to push you up a little bit higher.
Right.
I was like, what? I was like, I hate writing, but it became my therapy, as I always tell people.
Well, I
Because
think it's different when, if you're writing as an assignment in school, I never
Mhm.
enjoyed it either. But when you have a story inside of you, it's different because you
Yep.
want to tell the story. You want it to come out. So it's an enjoyable mm, it can be, let me say it, it can be an enjoyable process. Usually the second
Yeah.
draft and then the edit is the less
Oof.
enjoyable process, right?
Yeah.
But it's got to come out, right? That's the fun
definitely.
part.
And writing
Well,
became my oh
no, go ahead.
I
Continue.
I was just saying writing became my therapy because of everything I've gone through in my life already. That's how I base my characters and my comics off people that inspired me.
Interesting. Oh,
Because
I'm so honored then.
I grew up with a lot of anger, and I didn't really know like what outlet like was for me. I thought listen to music. It worked a little bit, but it didn't really last that long until
Yeah.
I started writing, and I was like, huh. And I just be in my own world, and my mind just spreads out, and was like, I'll be stuck in my head. That's literally what I'd be stuck in my head. I love storytelling.
Yes. I think being a creative is a great outlet in any way, shape, or form, whether it's photography or music or writing. It's funny because this whole other side can come out. Doc is always the one that gives me a hard time where he's like, you write the ugliest things sometimes. And I'm like, but it's out and it's not in. I'm like, I look happy and well adjusted on the outside because I got it out, right? That's the whole point, is to get it out so that way it's not festering inside. So, I mean, it's a great way to kind of let out some of the darker things inside of us. Well, me specific, I'm talking about myself, right? But like you said, where you just kind of get stuck in your mind, that's a great place too, where it's like you're not consuming just dark media. You know, like our media is so dark right now, so
Yeah.
controversial and divided, where it's therapy of the pale rider. I like it. See, Preem, you got me this morning.
Ooh,
Therapy
therapy
of
of
the
the
pale rider. I
that's
like it.
awesome.
I like it. But therapy of any kind of creative process, I think, is so important. I
Yeah.
think that more people should find their creative outlet so that they can have therapy too. I mean,
Yeah,
there's like art
definitely.
therapy, there's music therapy, right? These are legit things. So when you started writing, how many different stories came out? Was it just like one big story, or you got multiple stories that you're working on at the same time?
Honestly, when I first started, I really had nothing. I just wrote just to write. Until I started watching, I watch a lot of movies. So the thing is, when I watch movies, I take different concepts from different type of movies, and that's when I started crafting my own story.
What's your genre? What do you like to watch?
Anything, honestly, anything that entertains me,
What
horror, fantasy,
entertains you?
like horror, fantasy, rom com, like anything that's entertaining. Like I'm not
Horror?
really
Do you like
like
horror?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. What's your
yeah. I'm not.
favorite?
Ooh, my favorite
Or you
horror.
can say like your favorite in different genres. I'm just trying to like pinpoint where your brain
Okay, my
goes.
for horror, it started with Nightmare on Elm Street,
Yeah,
the original
classic.
with Robert England,
Mhm.
and also Scream.
The first Scream?
That's yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Fantasy, Lord of the Rings.
of course.
Down Lord of the Rings.
Like
I
there's
don't
no other, right? Mhm.
right. Comedy, probably Grown Ups from Adam Sandler.
Grown Ups?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. I like
I don't
Step
really.
Brothers too.
Oh my God, I
Step
forgot about
Brothers?
Step Brothers.
Step
Oh my
Brothers!
God, I freaking love Step Brothers. I forgot
And
about Step
anything
Brothers.
with
Oh my
Jim
God.
Carrey, like classic Ace Ventura. Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
yes, yes, definitely, definitely. I don't really have a favorite rom-com because I don't even watch that many to really have a favorite yet.
I have never seen The Notebook. People are like, "You've never seen The Notebook?" I'm like, "No, I have no intention of ever
I
seeing The Notebook."
I have, but I don't remember it. I'm gonna be honest. I
Anybody?
have,
I know,
I
seriously,
don't
Prima is
remember it.
like, "Did you guys just become best friends?" "We just became best friends." "Yup."
Yep.
So watching these kind of movies kind of inspired your writing.
Yep.
Does your writing then inspire other things for you to do? Like my writing has inspired me to make hot sauce and to like bind books. And do you find that being part of the indie community leads you to other things? I'm just curious.
Uh, Actually, yeah, because I started up my retail business. I create
Oh,
clothing too.
do you? I didn't know
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
What kind of clothing?
Uh, for example, there's some right here
Yeah.
that says "Be
Be grateful.
grateful." I do like mental health type of messages on my clothing. I do clothing for my comic books too. That's what
Awesome.
I'm like on my first campaign. You can get a T-shirt, a jacket, some socks,
Yes, I
even some
need
joggers, even some
Um,
joggers.
Matt Knowles
And
and Steph Cannon do socks on their campaign. And I was like, this is genius. And you too. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to steal some ideas and do socks. That would be great. I haven't seen the
and
Notebook. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah. Yep. Hey, it's George.
yo,
What's up,
George.
George?
And
It's funny. I
also,
think you recorded with George before my show, but my show is airing before George's. Na, 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 na.
yeah, I recorded with George last week.
Yeah, but mine aired first. So na na na. Take
And I
that,
also
George.
and I also design my own shoes too.
Do you really?
Yeah.
So when you say design, you're drawing them out, you're drawing the pattern, and then someone else is manufacturing them, or do you press your own shirts? Do you screen print any of that?
I don't press them myself. I just make designs and I have somebody else manufacture them.
Gotcha. That's sometimes the easier way to go. The equipment itself is
Yeah.
expensive. Zombie bear socks. I mean, everybody loves the freaking Big James. We're just gonna have to do
Uh,
socks too.
And here's a sample right here of my shoe.
Show me. Hold on. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's like a galaxy color.
Yeah,
What's
it's a
the
blue
pattern on
phoenix.
it? Blue
It's a
Phoenix.
blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you're gonna make clothes that I kind of want a pair of shoes. Oh, Carrie, that would be hilarious. We could do eyeball beanie hats. Oh,
That
Carrie,
sounds
you're so
cool.
full of
That
great
sounds
ideas.
cool.
See, Kevin, you're inspiring me to do hats and shoes. That would be awesome. So when you started writing, what's the main title that you're working on?
The first one is Arcfire.
Yeah. You want to
Um,
pitch it to everybody? Tell us what it is.
so Arcfire was a random story when I started watching Stranger Things.
Mm,
I love I love the intensity of Stranger Things and how dark it gets.
yeah.
And I also mix Arcfire with Alien, kind of, sort of.
Oh,
So
no. I'm
so the
concerned
character
for my character.
so the character name is Cathedral Arcfire. The story starts when he wakes up in like a facility in a cocoon, and he has no memory of who he is or how he ended up in a cocoon. And his name Arcfire comes from an ancient civilization that he doesn't remember being a part of because he was sent to Earth for something that he doesn't know. So that's how, like,
Interesting.
what, like, so the thing is he evil? Is he good? You don't really know. Right now in like issue 1, he's being good because he see all these bad things happening
Hmm.
because he thinks that's the right way to go. But you never know, he might end up getting influenced to possibly becoming like a Damon Salvatore from Vampire Diaries, having that bad edge side to him.
Or I was thinking like in Invincible, where it's
Yeah.
like they're from a species of alien that their job is actually come down, infiltrate, and then take over. So he doesn't really know what his background is. That's interesting.
Nope.
Could be anything.
Funny thing is, I have never seen Invincible yet. I have never watched it yet. So
What?
that's interesting. I never watched Invincible
Oh,
yet.
you gotta watch that one. It's so good. I have all the books,
Yeah.
and they did it justice when they did the cartoon.
Ooh,
It's
nice.
pretty good. So
Nice.
sometimes when they translate it onto episodes, or they mess things up, but I think they did a good job. The books are the best. I mean, if you can get the books, do that.
Nice.
I think I'm missing one. We have a bunch of the trades or the volumes, but I think we're missing like 1 or 2 of them. But anyway, I'd like to show the video if we can.
Hey, go ahead.
Let's do it. Cool. Does he turn into a werewolf?
Maybe.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yep.
That's so cool. Yeah. So everybody, you can come sign up for this. The link, we dropped it in the very beginning. Nope, this is his website. Hold on. I put it in the private chat. I'll get it out there. There's an Indiegogo coming soon for the first issue of Arcfire. So I highly recommend that everybody go sign up for that. Let me change it to all. Give me a second. Here we go. Here we go. This one. This is the link. You can go right over to where I'm at. Arcfire issue number 1. All you got to do is type in your email address, which is super cool. It's just like being notified, when it launches. So it's really neat.
Yep.
Cool. When do you have an idea when that's going to launch?
Probably next week.
Next week?
Yep.
Oh, good God.
I said after I've been on your show, I'm going to launch the project.
Oh, so exciting.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. People go sign up so you can see it. That's cool. And we've seen some teases of some art. And myself and Corissa and another creator, what is her name? Art.
She go by Strawberry.
Oh my gosh.
She's one of my she's one of my friends.
So what was the idea behind that to use us in the comic?
Like I said earlier, people that inspire me, I legit create characters off of them. And saying after reading your story, I see you like the dark type of character.
Yeah.
So that's literally how I made your character and Carissa's character. And
thanks, Gary. It's awesome. Sign up for
and I will say your characters are going to be there for long term.
Cool. Yeah, that was my concern. Kevin was like, when I read you in my comic, I was like, only if you don't kill me on page 2. I was like, just don't kill me off immediately. And
right.
It just
when I wrote issue 1, I kind of just wanted to get to the point, to show Arcfire's power.
Mm-hmm.
Not like too much. Let's give you a glimpse like issue 1. But as I go through the series, I'm going to make it more grounded. To add that emotional connection, so you can I guess relatable in a way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
It's going to be thing issue 2. I'm going to start going a Western route of it.
Yeah.
Western horror.
Yes.
That's going to be vampires coming soon. Different type of witches, or even sirens.
Oh, it's scary.
Yeah.
Don't scare me. Anything with the ocean is scary to me. I don't want to. I've almost died in the ocean a couple times just from walking into it and just got pulled out with a riptide, and that was bad. That was in Hawaii. We were on our honeymoon, and both my husband and I got sucked under a giant wave, and that was day 1 on our honeymoon. We could have died. That was bad.
Oh my God.
We
That's
came
scary.
out all full of sand. Everybody's just looking at us like, what happened to you?
That is scary.
I'm going to the pool. Not going in the ocean anymore. Forget it. Yeah, so anything ocean wise, I'm like, no.
Oh man.
Stay away.
But I'll try not to scare you too much.
Yeah. Well, we could talk about it. I'm at my desk, so it's good.
Right.
No fear of drowning here at my desk. So how many issues are you planning for Arcfire?
Right now my goal is about 6 issues.
It's a good number.
Because I don't want to draw it out too much. So I'm I want to do a steady pace to see how it to see the reaction of an audience, whoever reads it. And I was like, I'm going to go from there.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you should do. Do issue 1, issue 2, and see how things go. And if people are enjoying it and continue coming, you just keep going. Carrie would like to know if you plan to offer international shipping, because she's across the pond.
Yep, I ship everywhere.
There you go.
Yep, I ship everywhere, United States and international. So you're good.
Wow. That's a feat on your first one. Kudos to you. I'm not brave enough to do it. George says, I don't normally do Indiegogo, but I'm going to make an exception for this comic. Looking forward to it, Kev. Keep on rocking. I'm the same. I usually find my stuff on Kickstarter, but I'm pretty selective about the things that I look for on Indiegogo. I go there for a purpose. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I backed Dre's Comic Trouble, his trade paperback on there as well. So
I use Indiegogo and Kickstarter actually, so I use both. But I'm
are they
doing
both?
Indiegogo.
Are you launching them at the same time, or are
Oh
you
no,
doing
no.
a separate campaign for
Yeah.
Arcfire on Kickstarter, or a separate campaign for a different title?
Oh, it's different title. Different title.
Gotcha.
I'm
What's
doing
the reason?
Indiegogo.
Are you just trying them out to see which one you like better, or
Yeah, yeah, because this is my first time. So I'm like, I want to
right?
see which one picks up first. And Indiegogo picked up way faster than I expected. I'm just like, how did I get this many emails? I don't even know this many people. But thank you.
That's awesome.
I was like, wow. But yeah, in Indiegogo, I feel it's safer for me because I'm just starting out. And like when I build up, then I'm gonna start using Kickstarter more.
Because of how the goals work. Because I know Indiegogo, you can put like what do they call it? This type of funding. It's not.
It's
It's like not all or
fi-
nothing. You know what I mean?
fixed
Where
and
you're working up
flexible.
flexible goal. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
There are a lot of people that are on Fund My Comic as well. So you can check that one out. This one is
Okay,
highly recommended by the network, or the comic related network loves Fund My Comic.
okay.
There's also like Zoop and what's the one? It's like Backer Kit has one as well. So there's options out there,
Wow,
which is great. I
nice. Okay,
haven't seen too many on Zoop though. I think Brian Chistow was on there with Six Gun Gorilla. And I think that was the
okay,
only one I'm familiar with. I still
okay.
got to get that one too. I mean, it's Six Gun
Got you.
Gorilla. What is there to not like?
Right.
So
Sounds
6
interesting.
issues. Yeah, it's really cool. We'll
Right,
talk
sounds
about it.
interesting.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Crowdfunder. That's the Backer Kit one. Thank you.
Oh, I heard about that one. I heard about
hmm
crowdfunder. Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
So you could be the guinea pig and go try them all out and let us know which one you like best.
I definitely will. I
Kevin will do
definitely
it.
will.
Kevin will do it.
I definitely will.
So Arcfire is the next one to launch on Indiegogo, correct?
Yep, this is the first
And
one.
then what's the plan after that?
I'll print the books and ship those out, and then the next one is going to be called Havak.
Okay.
Um, it, this one started out as a joke because my friend's company is named Havak. I said I can make an entire comic out of your company name, and the owner said do it. I was like crap. I
He
said I
called
need
you
to,
on it.
I was like I
Called
need
your
to
bluff.
stop making jokes because stuff keeps happening. I was like
He's like, you gotta do it now.
shoot, darn it.
So what's
Uh,
that one about?
okay, so this one I kind of went a little bit crazy. So it's
And
based in London. It's about a demon named Ares Havak. Because
okay.
my friend name is Ares. He goes by Ares, and he loves like playing demonic characters. I'm like, dude, what do you think of being a demonic from in London terrorizing people? He said, hell yes.
Terrorizing them how? What is he doing?
So the story is him and his wife actually have been like sleeping for like years, like a long time. And so they get awoken by a group of friends. And let's just say the Hogback and his wife eat souls to gain their power
Okay.
and to make them look younger again because they've been asleep for a long time.
So immortality and demonic powers by eating
Yeah,
souls.
yeah.
Not scary at all.
Nope. Definitely.
But he's the main character. Are we supposed to be sympathetic for this guy? Like, how do you write the villain as the main
Oh God, no.
character?
No, there's no sympathy for Aryans.
Hi,
This dude is
Chad.
dan-
Good
this
morning.
dude is dangerous. You have no sympathy for this dude.
Okay.
You
That's
have
good to
sympathy
know.
for his victims, of course. For him, he doesn't care about sympathy.
Hmm.
Like all he wants is power and want to destroy everything.
So, okay, so that's two different stories that'll be happening soon. Is there anything else?
Yeah.
You got more stories?
I have a lot of stories actually. Um, I have the zombie one I told you about. It's called Terminus Corvic City.
Yeah.
That's based in Argentina. This story, I didn't want to do like a virus type of thing because that's basically the norm is doing it like a virus.
Mhm.
So the thing I did, I got inspired by Alien. I told George this. I got inspired by Alien. So the story is, the zombies were not zombies. They were mythical creatures from a different planet. But there was a witch that wanted to gain power and made everyone on that planet her minions and turned them into like demonic zombie type creatures.
Dun, 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 dun.
And and because their planet was dying, she wants to like go like find a place for them to live or like basically take over. At first, the witch wanted to do something good, but she got the taste of dark magic. She wants to control the universe basically, and
Oh,
so
no.
so she figured out to come to Earth and just
That.
yeah. Long story short, but there's a guy named Carlos who so if you've seen the movie Maze Runner,
Yes.
a guy's like Carlos is like the Thomas of my story,
Okay.
where he's like the secret weapon of basically destroying or like getting rid of these demons like things.
Hmm.
Because he actually has secret powers that he doesn't
I
even
was
know
gonna
about.
say, how is he immune? But he has
He has,
secret powers.
yeah, because he doesn't. I'm not gonna spoil it, but he doesn't know his
Yeah,
backstory.
no
I'll put it
spoilers.
that way.
No spoilers on this
Um,
show. I always tell
yeah,
people.
I was like, I'm gonna say he doesn't know his background completely.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So same thing like Arcfire. They're coming in with
yeah,
unknown origins.
yep.
Dun, 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 dun. I see a theme here.
Yeah, and my other story is called Skin Shifter.
Okay, tell us more.
That's
So this is
based
story
off
number 4.
that's based off my novel called Jacobani. That's on Amazon. You can actually get it on Amazon.
Jacobani.
Yeah, it's in my link that I showed you, so you can see all my stuff on there, so you can easily find it.
Yeah, this link. We're
Um,
gonna go there next.
yeah, so you can easily just look at everything I have on there. But Jacobani is about a girl named Amaya Fitzgerald who's like trying to live a normal life in college, trying to get her life together. But the thing is, she's being targeted by a demon named Jacobani. And the thing is with Jacobani is actually she can shapeshift between human and becoming a demon. Her human side her name is Sabrina Jackal, but her alter ego is Jacobani.
Okay.
Yeah.
So freaky.
Yeah. So Jacobani was sent by a demon of hell called a corpus fiend.
A what?
A corpus fiend.
Okay, a corpus fiend. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. And the question, when I got feedback from my friends, when they read the novel, they say, "Why does he want her so bad?" I was like, "You'll find out soon in book 2." So I literally
Oh,
end the
look,
novel.
you can read this for free right now, everybody. Check it out.
Yep. And you can and I actually end the book on a cliffhanger on purpose, just because I love doing cliffhangers.
I get angry, but I do the same exact shit. So
Yeah.
look at this cover. Oh, it's freaky. It's Donnie Darko. Look. Ah, it's scary.
Yeah. My friend Ruth did that. Yeah, that's the old copy I took. That's the old copy I took down. And the one at the top is the updated one.
Up here. Even
Yep.
worse. Look at this.
Yeah, that's the
I was
actual
like,
updated one. Yeah.
good
there you go.
Lord.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to take that other cover and turn it up a notch.
Yeah.
This arm thing, freaky.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Read this for free, man. 73 pages. Yeah. Heck yeah. That's cool. I'm going to go back. Look at all this stuff, guys. Look at all these links. We got Arcfire issue 1, the Favex Saga.
That's my
pre-launch.
Yeah, that's my MonsterVerse I'm also creating. Like if you like
Yeah.
Godzilla, Kong, this is my MonsterVerse.
So this one's on Indiegogo as well.
Yes.
How are you doing all of this? This is so many titles you're working. You have different artists working on each book, or
Yep. Different artists.
good lord,
And in this one right here, those two
yeah,
guys are actually are the artists that's doing the story on this one.
they drew themselves into the comic.
Yeah,
That's
I told them, I said the characters are you guys, so draw yourself.
Thank you.
I was
Oh,
like,
good morning, Tim. Wishing best of luck with your campaign.
thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
And again,
Wait,
here is Kevin's website. That's where I've been clicking around on the 4,000 things that Kevin is working on. And this
yeah,
is crazy. This is all the stuff that I was like, I want to talk to you about all these things, but I want to wait until you're on the show. This is
yeah,
John Wick and Mission Impossible theme.
yep,
My
yep.
lord. This is what I mean. Like,
Uh,
you have so many stories in
and
you.
that's Havoc.
Here's Havak.
That's my friend's company name.
This one's horror. Oh, look, imperfectly perfect. What's this?
That's my friend. It's a brand deal he gave me. So I'm just promoting his book, and I get commissions from it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Imperfectly perfect. There's the streetwear.
Yep.
Okay.
Another brand I promote.
It's just so smart to have all the links in the same place. Like, people can come to here and just find everything all at one spot.
Yep.
And you do so much stuff. Ooh, cool.
Yep.
I need to do more hats.
Yeah, I promote other people too.
Well, and this is cool too, where it's like you have all of your socials in one place. So here is the IMDb. You have an IMDb?
Yep, I did my
What?
I did my first voiceover in a horror movie.
Really?
Yeah, called The
I don't
Cold
want to.
Grave.
I don't want to. I don't want to click on this. Go away. I want to see the page. Jerk. I have an IMDb page too.
Oh, nice, nice.
I'm not going to say for what. No, just kidding. Don't say anything, Chad. It's not what you think it is. And don't say feet, you weirdos. All right. Discount at Prometheus. Is this which one
Another
is your clothing? Your friend? Oh, another friend. These are
Yep.
these are
Well,
nice too.
not a friend. No, it's not my friend, but it's someone I promote.
Gotcha. These are cool.
If you go down to my on my link, if you go
Sorry.
down on my page where it says Kevin merchandise, you can see my shoes.
Gotcha. That's where I was like, where's your
There,
stuff? Like,
there you
it's
go.
cool, but they're not on my show today. I want to see your stuff.
There you
Look at
go.
these.
Yep, there you go.
Ooh, Phoenix Flame Smoke unisex cam. These slap. Look at this. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Are they
I create.
comfortable?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
Oh, look at these. These are cool. Sorry, everybody, while I go shopping. Look. Look, these are cool. You have a thing for phoenixes?
Yep.
Where does that come from?
Yeah.
Tell us more. Ooh.
The funny thing is, Phoenix started from Harry Potter.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, and it really it amplified with like Maleficent from Disney, the live action version. When she's a Phoenix, I'm like, I love Phoenix. I'm like, I just fell in love with a Phoenix, and so that really inspired my shoes is because of Phoenix, and also Phoenix represents strength to me. So like when I'm making these shoes, I put them in a Phoenix style because I want people to feel strong when they're walking.
That's cool.
Like when they're
Don't
going, they're
worry.
walking.
Don't worry. There's dragons too, people.
Yeah, that's dragons too. But I want people to feel like on their walk of life, I want them to feel strong and like when they wear my shoes.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the best way to put it. Like when you put them on, you feel like you can do anything, go anywhere.
exactly. I love inspire. That's try like it's always my goal to be an inspiration to people, and like just I like giving back, and like I just like enjoy putting smiles on people's faces. I don't know
Yeah.
what you may be going through, but I just love inspiring people.
Look, Amarillo is far away, guys. I love everybody's like, oh, Laurie's in Texas. Texas is giant. Giant. Just because y'all in Texas doesn't mean we're anywhere near each other. Like, someone
Oh
was
my
like, hey,
God.
you can come, come down to such and such. It's not far. And I was like, that's a 4-hour drive one
Oh
way.
wow.
Like,
Jesus
Texas
Christ.
is giant. And you're not even halfway through Texas. So I love y'all. Even though we're in Texas, we're probably still far away.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Or I was just cracking up. I'm like, Amarillo, that's far. Amarillo is
Oof.
far from where we are.
Mm.
Anyways, I'll stop geeking out over shoes. That's super cool. You do a ton of do you sleep, Kevin?
Yeah, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning.
He was still asleep when he got on the show. He was like, I'm here.
Yeah,
But
literally,
I mean,
I went to bed like at 3 or 4 this morning.
wow.
Yeah, and I woke up at 8. I was like, oh shoot, I gotta be up about 10 with Laura.
Yeah. But
And I felt bad.
I'm just so amazed by all of this stuff that you do. How do you keep it all straight? Like, do you have certain days you do certain things? Do you meet your like the artists for Arcfire is Monday, artists for Terminus is Tuesday? Like, how do you manage all of these projects? Or do you pay someone to do that?
It really depends on the day and my brain, because sometimes my
Yeah.
brain's like on one story, but then it tends to jump when I'm like, oh, I can do this for this one. Let me save it and put it in the file. Um, but Arcfire is almost fully done. My artist has 2 more pages to do before I print it.
Cool.
And I also tested it out with that's why I have so many Indiegogo pre-launch page up already. Because
Yeah.
I promote those on purpose to see which ones catches fire first. And so because
Mm.
Arcfire popped up like sprouted with email sign-ups, I said that was going first. My artist name is Ralphie. I said, Ralphie, here you go.
Mhm.
I said, I'm like, full
We're
script
going.
done. I'm like, here you go, fully paid for. Have fun. Like, give me
Right.
updated.
Cool.
And the second highest is Terminus. So I'm like, okay, Carlos. That's my and Juan. So okay, guys, you're up. Time to
Yeah.
work on Terminus. Um,
How do you find all your artists, Kevin?
well, when I started, I found them on Fiverr. That was
Fiverr, yeah.
my first start. Yeah, Fiverr, however you pronounce it. But then I started joining Facebook groups,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started posting artwork, and then they started finding me.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah.
Yep. I think what is the name of that group? Connecting Comic Book Writers and Artists.
Yeah.
That's where I met Marco. But it's like after you start producing comics, people find you and show
Yeah.
up in your DMs and they're like, I'm an artist. And I'm like, congratulations. They're like, you got any work for me?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I do not. I'm like, you can
Yeah,
send me a portfolio, but I'm not hiring right now.
and then they found me on Instagram.
Ah,
So
yeah.
that kind of spread it. I'm just like, hi, nice to meet you. I was like, nice to meet you. Great work. Well, right now I'm a bit busy right now with projects at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Can't imagine trying to manage 5 different art teams. I just want to manage my one team.
The thing is with me, I like building relationship. That's how it's easier for me because I build a friendship with them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, for me, I like to do like long term. If I really like your work, I'm gonna build a friendship with you because I really love their work.
Yeah.
And so like the artists I work with, they're legit practically my best friends now because they're freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you a story. On Terminus, when Carlos read the script, he texted me. He said, "Oh, bro, this is fantastic." And he was like, "This is not something I have read before." I was like, "Really?"
Mhm.
I was like, "Interesting." He said, "The graphic, the horror." He said, "I am so stoked to draw this. Oh my god!" I was like, "That's also the other thing. I like. I don't want to give an artist a boring project." I was like, "I don't want to just write just to give you something boring. That's depressing. Like, come on. Like, I want you to feel what I feel when I was writing it." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Dude, what the hell?" And another artist, I had him draw two monsters for me, and
Which
he's
one?
like, and he, another artist named Julio.
Uh-huh.
I had him draw two monsters for me.
Okay.
He said, "I thought I knew how to draw monsters until I met you."
Right. And then it's like, I love that you get to push people in their artistic endeavors. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't think
and he was like, "You scared me." I was like, "Whoops."
that's where I live too.
But,
People are like, Lori, are you sure we should be? And I'm like, we're drawing it. We're doing it. Sorry.
yeah,
Going in.
and like between Carlos, Julio, uh, um, and all the artists, they was like, "Dude, this your writing's inspiring." And I'm like, that hit me. I was like, "My what?" I'm like, "My writing's inspiring." And I was like, "Thank you for taking a newcomer like me, like even believing in me." And so that's what boosts my confidence. That's how I sprouted out with so many projects, because the artists, like, they're enjoying my writing.
Mhm.
So that's
Everybody
there
has
how
to
I
start somewhere. I
yeah.
mean, like, I've been in the business 2 years. That's it. I'm not seasoned professional. You know what I mean? I'm just
Right,
we all just have to start somewhere and you fake it till you make it, man. Right? That's all you can
right.
do. So, well, I'm excited. I'm excited to watch all your different projects kind of grow. I want to see I want to read them all of that good stuff. And I want to, I absolutely introduce as many people as we can to you so that way you can start building your following. You're just seasoned, Lou. What does that mean? Like you're salty? Just checking. The best projects are always born from a solid
Yeah,
connection. 100%. It's
agreed,
like when you can
agreed.
get a team of people that are both on board with a concept and are excited about it, are passionate about it, that's when magic
Definitely,
happens, right?
most definitely.
So what else you got planned, dude? What else is coming down the pipeline? Are you gonna be after issue 6, are you gonna be pitching these to different publishers? Like, are you gonna just keep self-producing because you're having too much fun that way? Like, what are you thinking?
Honestly, I'm going to continue self doing my stuff myself.
Mhm.
Because one, I like having my own stuff. I like having control over my own stuff. I'm all good
Yeah,
spice.
right? Excuse me, but I'm all the good spices. Yes, you are, Lou.
I
Love it.
was actually I was asked before if when I get bigger, would I ever consider writing for Marvel, like DC or Image, or like
Yeah.
IDW? I've flat out
Well,
said
I mean,
no.
like, Marvel and DC, they own the properties. You just write them and they own it. At least with Image, it's creator owned. So they don't own your property. It's yours to do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
No. Well, I didn't know about Image, but I didn't know they was creator owned.
They
I might
are.
come. That's pretty cool. Well, but I really said I'm not really interested in like writing for Marvel and DC or like anyone right now. It might change in a few years when I'm like out there. But right now I'm not really interested. I like working on my own stuff because I
Mhm.
have control over my IP.
Right.
And plus Marvel, I've heard they have like intense deadlines. I'm like, oof, nah, no, I'm good. And plus, I don't like, especially I don't know like their characters that much, and I don't want to go into something I don't know how to write.
Mhm.
Especially they have a massive fan base. Keyword win. I love that. um, what was and like they have such a massive fan base, and I don't know the characters like that, so I'm like I don't want to put myself into something I don't know. So I would rather just work on my own stuff and build out my
Mhm.
IP.
Mhm.
Um, And like same thing with Star Wars. They asked me if I was wanting to do Star Wars. I said no. Their fan base is intense. I am good. I am good.
There
I
there
love.
is that. There is
It's like
that, you know what I mean? Something to be said about getting into a fandom and having them be just upset about a decision that's made, and then they come for you. And it's just like,
yeah,
ooh. I've seen, poor actors. They're not the decision makers in these Star Wars, projects, and they come for the actors based off of the performance. And it's like, you're not seeing how they're being directed. You're not seeing the script and what's written. You don't know what was edited out of the scene. It could have been a lot different if the whole scene was there, or you know what I mean? Like maybe they're being coached to
yeah,
act a certain way. Like the
yeah.
kid from what, episode 1 and 2, right? No, episode 1, when he was in
I
like the kid destroyed his life.
it's
Destroyed.
been a while since I watched the movie, so I don't know off the top of my head, but I think I know who you're
Anakin.
talking about.
The little
Okay,
kid
yeah,
that played
gotcha. Yeah,
Anakin.
yeah, gotcha.
And,
Okay,
his lines were, one, he's a child actor, guys. What are you expecting? Two,
right,
if the script says yippee, and that's how he says it, that's because that's how he's being coached to
right,
say it by the
exactly,
team. You know what I mean? Otherwise, they would just
exactly,
do it again and again,
exactly.
or replace him. You know what I mean? Like, this is
Right,
what he's being told to do. Just destroyed his life. You know what I mean? Like, there's no need for a fandom to do that kind of stuff. I think that's
right.
ridiculous. But Star Wars is one of them that they will, you know? Whew.
And like speaking of Star Wars also inspired me to do like my own Western type of space adventure comic series.
Yeah.
I'm also writing. The main series of my space adventure is called Cyphergate.
Cyphergate.
Yeah,
No decent
um,
person picks on children. I agree.
agreed. And I already have a spinoff of Cyphergate called Untamed Tribes.
Ooh. You
Yeah.
know me, I like a good Western. I love the character Cad Bane in Star Wars. We'll just tie it all together. He's
Ooh,
very like
nice.
Clint Eastwood, bounty hunter, wears the Western gear. It's just a badass. I have a
Yes.
character that's kind of like that. In my world, but of course he's undead, so it's like, I don't know, but I
Right.
feel you. It's like when we consume enough things, it's like they start to influence where our stories go.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And and one of my biggest influences is actually Zack Snyder.
Yeah, he does some really good stuff,
Uh,
man.
uh,
I think people are a little I don't know, they're divided over Zach, aren't they? They either really
definitely,
love his work or they really hate it.
especially with the Rebel Moon, the movie Rebel Moon that came out on Netflix.
Yeah. Did you
Before I
like it?
watched, yeah,
I haven't seen it.
like I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
When I read, like, it was so much hatred and talking about, like, it was like so much hatred talking about this is the worst
But
type of movie
why?
ever. I was like, they called it like a rip off of Star Wars, which I can
Oh,
understand because originally he did say that he did pitch it as a Star Wars movie a long time ago, but it didn't get picked up, so he revamped it and made it his own. And I'm like, okay, it's not a rip off of Star Wars, but there's like so many movies that you like. It's like compare you can like just like this, but they said I know a lot of people said the characters aren't relatable or like are like very forgettable.
mm,
And like this, I'm like, but I can say the story feels a bit jumpy at times.
yeah.
So I'm like, but I'm not going to say I'm not going I'm not going to say it's like the worst movie ever. I'm like I've seen way worse. But I don't like flat out hate it at all because one, I respect the hard work that these people put into to entertain us.
Yeah.
Like that's I'm like when I look at fans like talking about this is trash, yada yada yada. I don't listen to those fans, but I listen to the ones that give proper criticism and say that they should. I think they
Mhm.
should have went this route. It would have been smoother. I was like, no, I can actually talk to you because you're actually giving proper criticism and not saying it's trash, it's the worst
Right.
movie ever, and yada yada yada.
Well, I love that
Um,
Zack Snyder has been in so many different genres. His
yeah.
whatchamacallit, revamp of Night of the Living Dead, like Day of the Dead.
Oh my
That
gosh,
one
yes.
is just a really good, it's such a great movie. That
Yes.
one, he's done 300. He's
Yep.
worked in superheroes. He's just done so many different genres, and he's done, buku bucks. He's been successful in all these different genres, which is hard
Yep.
to do. So
And
whether
he
you love
also
him or hate him, he's still going to be around. He's still making
right,
movies, right? So, oh well.
he
Well,
also inspired me to do like a superhero type of story.
yeah.
Uh,
I was
I'm
gonna
not,
say
but
you you don't have a superhero one listed? Of course you do. Well, I mean, like
it's
Arcfire.
not listed up yet. But this story is called The
Okay.
Geneticals.
The Geneticals. Good lord.
Yeah.
So many
It's
stories, Kevin.
I call I call it a superhero horror story because it's dark and it's yeah. Um,
Like The
I
Boys
got
dark? The Boys?
well,
Like The Boys? But I mean, like I would say that's the darkest superhero thing I've read. The Watchmen's pretty dark. The
yeah.
Boys.
If you have you seen the Batman with Robert Pattinson?
Yes.
That
More like
imagine
that.
yeah, like that dark mixed with Zack Snyder's Man of Steel
Okay.
type of intensity. But of course, I'm having monsters in the book too.
Yeah.
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I had to add monsters to it. It was too perfect. When I was writing it, I was like, I need to put something gross in here. That's literally how my
Gross.
mind went. I'm like, I need to put something gross in
You
here.
need something gross. That's
I was like,
funny.
what can? I was like, what? And so it's on my Facebook, but I have a creature that's mixed with like a Godzilla, lava lantula, and a scorpion.
See, you're like Corissa. She comes with the best creatures in her book. Like her two characters, I feel so bad because they don't just battle like people
Right.
and demons and angels. They battle like giant eyeless salamanders and giant man-eating plants and like
Yep.
giant just like birds that have wings but are skeletal. And it's like, where do you come up with all these ideas, Kevin? What inspires your monsters?
I watched a lot of movies.
Yeah. Say
It's
that 3 times fast, Lava Lantula.
yep. I watched that. I watched that so many times. That's literally how I inspired by monsters is watching Lava Lantula, Sharknado, Shark Night, Shark Bait, Alien. I said Alien. What was
Aliens, yeah.
shoot? What was the Godzilla, Kong? Like all different.
Yeah.
Evil Dead. The Evil Dead by Sam Raimi. He was my other inspiration.
Mhm. Sam
Evil
Raimi,
Dead.
yeah.
Yeah, Evil Dead inspired my other story called Fabic Evil, which is
Yeah.
it's a supernatural superhero sort of story.
Scary. Yeah.
Um, it's about a character named Cyril Michaels. He's an elf character. Okay, so imagine Lord of the Rings and Evil Dead.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, so just think about that for a second.
Crazy.
So the yeah. So I think it's when I imagine it's a little bit Western too. So I kind of add like a little bit of that vibe into it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you watch the show Yellowstone,
Mm-hmm.
so like you like a Yellowstone mix of Lord of the Rings mixed with Evil Dead Rise,
Oh my Lord, what a combination.
mixed with DC.
Oh.
Yeah.
Throw it all in there, Kevin. Mix it up, put it in a blender, see what comes out.
Yeah, so I literally watched so many movies, like to take multiple concepts from different types of movies, and like, let me twist this and make it to my own concept.
Right.
So I'm like, let me make my original idea from this inspiration and see what I can do with it.
We probably could make a good comic together. Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
I don't know. I don't think Kevin needs my help. It's like he's got so many ideas already. I think that Kevin could just he'd be like, "Laura, I got this idea," and I'd be like,
hey,
"Go
we
for
never
it."
know. We could possibly have a Terminus and Pararita crossover. Who knows?
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm like, who knows? It's possible.
I've been pretty quiet about the. Well, I'm not even gonna say it. What happened in Path? Nobody knows yet. There's only like 3 people that know what broke Death. I haven't told anybody. Those people are sworn to secrecy. I know this too. It's like Kevin and Corissa with all those shark, and Tom Hutchinson as well with all the shark movies. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. You should hear him talk about shark movies. Tom Hutchinson.
We can talk about that all day. I love watching shark movies. Oh my god.
Shark movies.
Oh my god.
Like, oh my god, we were at Pastime over, I want to say, the holidays.
Oh, nice.
And we were watching this movie about giant snakes. It was such a B movie, but there was like these 2 giant king snakes, and they were on like really funny.
Oh, speaking
I
of
don't even
snakes,
remember the name of it, but I was just like, what are we watching right now? It's like these giant snakes big enough to just like eat a man. I was like, okay.
you just reminded me when you mentioned snakes. In Terminus, I have like a 2 or 3 headed snake creature.
See what I mean? I was like, Kevin doesn't need my help. Kevin can write all the cool things. Bye, George. Sorry,
See
you
you
have to
later,
go back
George.
to work. We'll talk to you soon.
And I also have like a zombie rhino type of character.
A zombie rhino?
Yeah.
I think Carissa has a zombie rhino in her upcoming book too.
Nice.
Or gorilla. Maybe a giraffe. Big James makes a cameo. He just like tromps through the.
Definitely.
He's like, can I? I was like, you sure can. I was like, just make sure he messes something up as he like runs through. She's like, you got it.
And when I read your story, it reminded me of Winona Earp, like that type of style.
What you reminded you of what?
Your story reminded me of Winona Earp.
Winona Earp? Okay, yeah.
I think that's why I got obsessed with your story, because it reminds me of that, but in your own way. I was like, this is so freaking good. Oh my god. I'm like, I need more.
I'll pay you $20 later. It's coming. It's coming. I know. We got to do the trade paperback, and then we'll be starting issue number 5 pretty quick. So, nice. Carrie wants to know, do you have your own YouTube channel, Insta, or someplace people can stalk you? I mean, follow you and your work. Consequences. Wait, I will do that. Hold on. Let me blah 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 blah. Where is it?
But
there it is. Consequences. There we go.
My main Instagram is called I am Kevin Davis Official. And in my bio on my Instagram, it's my business accounts are tagged, so you can literally just follow all of them at once.
I was gonna say, if you come to this one, look, here's his podcast, YouTube. He's got all of his stuff here.
Like I have Patreon. You can go my YouTube.
Mm-hmm. So that's this link. That's all the way at the top. You gotta scroll for like 7 miles. This one.
Yep.
I would say, that's probably a good catch-all. It has all of Kevin's stuff there, so you can follow along. It's legal stalking. What do you what kind of stuff do you talk about on your podcast?
I haven't officially started it yet. I'm still planning it, but I will be talking about my life. I've actually my friends send me a lot of good questions that's tough to answer, which I love. Because I told him, ask me some questions that I can make an episode out of. And he sent me some very tough questions. I'm like, thank you so much, but Jesus Christ. But I'll be talking about when I was about depression, about like mental health stuff, and about my writing. That's why I call it Kevisis, because it's my Kevin Oasis. So
yeah.
I got the name Kevisis from the movie called Ready Player One.
Yes.
You know, the company name was called Oasis.
Yeah.
So I took that. Kevisis. Yeah.
I was thinking more of like metamorphosis. You were one Kevin and you became a different Kevin.
Never thought about that. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, yeah. But I probably won't do it till later this year, early next year. Due to everything already I'm doing. I was
gonna say you don't do enough yet. You got to do more.
Jeez. It's like I'm gonna wait. until before I start that podcast. I just have it up right now, just so you know it's coming. But yeah,
That's cool. So it's just going to be you talking about some of your life experiences for like how
yeah.
long are your episodes going to be? Have you thought?
I'm still figuring that out.
Figured it out. Okay.
That's
It's like you're going to
that's
have
not.
guests on the show some from time to time too. Could do stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, because that's not my priority just yet. So
Cooking with Nate and the family. Well, hi.
hello, my friend.
Hello. Never
But
seen
yeah,
you
that's
here before. Welcome.
well, yeah, that's not my priority just yet. That's why I pushed that to later this year, early next year, mid next year. I don't know. I will see how everything goes. But yeah,
So I'm gonna try to get some more information about this bad boy. So when it comes to your campaigns that are coming up, you're kind of like how mine now I have like merch and I got books. And what are you planning on having for us to purchase on this? Just curious.
So on, I mentioned you're gonna have you can have a jacket, a shirt, and socks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You're also can have a journal.
Journal.
Like, yeah, you're gonna the journal is gonna have like the cover of Arcfire, and I'm
Okay.
thinking about I might do two journals where you can get the original cover and like a variant cover. You can get both in one of the in one of the perks, or you can get one or the other. So I'm like, whatever your taste is, if you like both, hey, have at it. If you want one of them or one, I'm like, hey, have at it. I'm not. I thought about doing plushies, but I'm not gonna do that till probably Terminus.
Oh no! Don't do it, Kevin.
Yeah, I was like, because this is my first one. I don't want to go like too crazy just yet. But I'm gonna do plushies on Terminus.
Yeah. Zombies. I'm just curious. Click the link. It
Yes,
says
yes,
Amazon is UK as well. Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it goes to different Amazons, depending on where you are.
Well, if Carrie, I'm sure that if you have an issue, you can just reach out to Kevin and he will help you with your Amazon purchase.
Yeah, because when I'm on Amazon, it legit pops up Amazon Australia, Amazon UK, Amazon America.
Yeah.
So I think wherever you are, it should just pop up.
Very cool. We're excited for all this too. So you're gonna have. Are they going to be limited items? Like, is everybody be able to get them, or are you going to like limit them to 5?
The one that's a poster. I limited for like 30 people because I want to test it out. Yeah, that's I want to test it out. See who's going to get a poster. So I limit like 30 people. I'm curious who's going to get a poster. That was another one I limited. I think. I don't remember off the top of my head because I like got so many things on my mind at the moment. Shoot. But yeah, that's like 2 things that's limited. I just wanted like to test it out just to see who would be interested in those.
Yeah.
But most of the stuff are unlimited. So yeah. And even in one perk, you can get the digital and the physical plus all the merchandise.
Nice. Yeah, I have that. I call that the kitchen sink. You throw it all in. Kitchen sink comes separate.
and I'm probably going to throw in a pair of joggers somewhere.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Where are you based out of, Kevin?
I am in Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. Okay. Because I was going to say, are you going to start going to Comic-Cons once you have some inventory? Are we going to be able to see you in person out there, or what's your thoughts on that?
Eventually, yes.
Yeah.
I just want to build up my presence first.
It's hard to go to a con unless you have a book, right?
Yeah.
I feel you. But I mean, you could always do cons. You have the clothes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because you could start doing the clothes and then using that to market your send people to the Kickstarter or Indiegogos. Just an idea. And then I love Comic Cons. They're just great for networking. You can meet so many new people. Oh, Danger Button and Arcfire. I like it. Coming soon. Get some buttons from Danger Button, the same guy that this is Preem. He does all the Danger Button stuff for me, and it's just amazing work. So we were actually talking about doing a what do you call it?
Tennessee Whiskey. I'm sorry. Tennessee Whiskey.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that song. I'm
Was
so
it a
sorry.
vending machine? What is it? That's like looks like a gumball machine, but it has the little plastic balls in it that have a button in it. So we were talking about doing something cool like that, where I could set that up at a show and people could, like, for $0.25, you put it in, you get a button. That'd be cool.
Oh, now that's fancy. I see you.
See? That was all this
Oh,
thing.
that's pretty cool.
Gashapon.
Oh,
I didn't even know
Gashapon.
that's what it's called. But
Interesting name. Huh.
Preem's great at that stuff too.
Interesting. Okay.
I love that song too, Kevin.
I
Humming
love
it now. You said it. No stocking carry. Online stocking only. Just kidding. I feel like you could do
and-
TikTok videos too. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm on TikTok.
Are
I'm
you?
actually- yeah, I'm on TikTok.
I didn't see that listed. Did I miss it?
Because I forgot to add it.
Okay, I was like, did I miss it? Because there's so many things there. I was just like, I
Yeah.
probably missed it.
Yeah, I have a lot on there. I forgot to add. That's some stuff I forgot to add actually. Now I'm thinking about it.
There you go. What
Yeah, no,
what kind of
yeah.
channel do you have on your TikTok?
Just random videos, but now I'm actually getting into the entertainment industry. I'm gonna start doing comic type of videos now.
Hmm. Like what?
So yeah.
Art streams from your guys. Like a lot of times I'll see if Marco will do like an art stream and I can reshare it on my channel.
I've been talking to my artists about if they could record like them doing like the pencil, ink, color, and like different things, like sort of production, like progression of the story.
That's smart. People love.
Yeah, like the video on Arcfire. I didn't even ask him to do that. He just did it, and I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, dude. Like,
cool.
I'm like, thank you. I'm gonna put this on a campaign.
Yeah.
He bust out laughing at me. He said, cool, dude. I was like, but yeah, we're going to see if I can get them to record like the progression.
Just teasing you. Carrie said, do I seem like a person who can just fly to America? I just like to encourage and compliment people. Make someone smile costs nothing. Amen, sister. And can make someone's day better. 100. Yeah, I said, 100. And then welcome Cooking with Nave. Yeah. Nave, what do you cook? Is always available for stocking.
For stocking.
Preem has the best ideas. We always bounce ideas off each other too for merch too. So it's a good one to pick his brain. He's with the Culture Junkies. They do my stickers too. They do really good work. What were you gonna say?
So you see behind me it says Commercial Brands.
Yeah.
This is my marketing my marketing business part of my company. But I produce my comics it's called Kevis Film. That's what I produce my comics on. It's called Kevis Film.
Mm-hmm.
And when you actually see the comic, I have different imprints inside Kevis Film. Like in Arcfire, my manga imprint is called Kevis Land. So when you open the comic, you're going to see the logo of Kevis Film. It says Kevis Film Presents, and then the next page it says in association with Kevis Land. So you know that this is the main publishing, but this is the imprint of the publishing. And then you're gonna see the title logo with my name and the artist name. So then you're gonna see so I want to do so that's how you know that I have my main company name, imprint, title, have fun.
Jeez.
And like my
all this stuff.
And my horror stories is under my Kevlos House imprint. So you're going to see Kevis Film Presents in association with Kevlos House. Its title, go out with story.
That's nuts that you have your own imprints. I mean,
Yeah.
you've really thought everything through. It's like you're not just creating a universe, you're not creating just, separate stories. You're becoming your own publisher is what you're doing.
Yes.
You're becoming your own publishing house, and that's the writing that I see on the wall. Is that's what you intend to do with this, is to start, becoming a brand that other creators can then come to and say, hey, would you like to publish my work? Interesting.
Yep. And that's why my marketing part is called Commercial Brands, because my next Kevin is my universe.
The universe of Kevin, the multi Kevin verse. We gotta come up with that one sucked. We gotta come up with the better version. The Keviverse. We'll work on that.
The conversal. It's conversal.
The conversal.
Yeah.
The Kevverse.
Is that you say it's a Keversal or conversal, so you can say either one. It's the same place.
Oh my goodness. The chat's over there blowing up now. They're making connections in there. That's about the multi-Kev of madness. Oh, I like that.
I might make that a comment. Thank you. I might make
Yeah,
that
I
a
was
comment.
like, you're gonna
my
that's
Doctor
the thing with
Strange.
Kevin, you put stuff out into the universe and he's like, I'm gonna do it.
It's like my Doctor Strange, the multi-Kev of madness. I'm like, I like that. I'm gonna use that. Thank you, dude.
We're all a little
That
mad
is-
sometimes.
Hey, it's fun to be a little mad.
It's good to be mad in the madness.
Definitely.
Can wear the hat
Definitely.
and be the Mad Hatter.
Oh, also now I'm thinking about I'm actually gonna add a Kevin's film hat to the campaign.
A hat? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you mean hat?
You need buttons?
I need buttons for my.
I'm sending you buttons. You're good. I'm gonna have a whole lot of buttons shortly.
Nice. But
Yes.
yeah,
Preem's gonna hate me.
and the other
He's gonna
thing
be like,
you
more
asked me,
buttons. He's gonna be like, Laurie, calm down.
and the other thing you asked me about how I got into this is because I've heard so many stories about how many artists have been mistreated about corporations, and I'm like, sweet Jesus. So that's why I always. That's why I always say I want my company to be like friendly, family type based, or like we're not just a business relationship, but we're also friends that actually be there for each other too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I want my business to be different and not like not like other corporations.
That's important. Setting the expectation and like how people are treated. That's why I'm with Charter, and that's why I'm with ASAP Imagination, and because those groups are no drama and they get stuff done. You know what I mean? Like it's important to find that, and it's hard to find, good people. It really is. It's like you said, there's so many horror stories out there where people disappear, both on artists and on writers, get ghosted and then lose money because money was invested in one way, shape, or form, or time, especially on an artist's part where they spend all this time on this art and then they never get paid for it. It's just terrible. So it's hard. Yes, Pops popped in and then he popped back out. He does that. He's Pops. Pop in.
And also, Arcfire issue 2 is being written now. I'm mapping out all 6 issues.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm starting small, like 20 some episodes. I mean pages.
Oh, okay. I knew what you meant.
20,
I was like, it's another 6. It's another 6 issues probably, but you're doing like 20-page books.
20 some pages, yeah.
20 some, like 24 is like pretty.
Yeah, I like 20, 22, 20, 22, 24. Yeah. But that's I delayed Terminus to 2025 because I made that like a 30-page comic.
Yeah.
And I want to take my time really because I might end up making it a 50-page comic because I have another idea to add to it.
Right.
Like my first Monsterverse, it might. I'm still debating if I want to make that a graphic novel or make it 30 pages. So that's why I delayed that to 2025. Kevi will be like 35 main pages.
Okay.
And George is actually going to be the letterer for that one. So I'm just going to put that out there. George is lettering Kevi.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, with art by my friend Caesar. I tag him on my Facebook, so you can go check him out too.
Cool.
So yeah.
Dude, I still am just
Just for Carrie. Peekaboo.
I see how it is. I see how it is. Anywho, yes, make sure you go enjoy Kevin's website. Preem, I'm just laughing at the stuff that you guys are saying in the chat. Like, people are ninja vanishing. And what is this, Carrie? Something about I can be your haha. You have a theme song for us now? No.
I don't know that.
Oh, there's a whole big thing going on in the chat that I've just been like watching go by. Interesting.
Oh my. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm a pimp now. This is what happens.
Oh my Lord.
No, I'm not going to. You can't make me.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, wow. That's what I was saying. Like, I'm trying to listen to Kevin. I'm like nodding my head. I'm looking at the chat like, what is going on? Hey, at least we're not talking about feet this week. So that's what makes me happy. That was a different show with myself and another female guest. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you guys today? I'm just like, I'm going to delete all of this. Oh.
Yeah. And I also have other stories that's more kid friendly.
Oh, you do? Tell us.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say young kid. I'd probably say teenage level friendly.
Yeah, like what age? Like 13 to 15 or 17?
About 13. If they can understand the story. I think they can understand the story about 13. Yeah.
Which story is this?
It's a fantasy. Shoot. I forgot. It's about a tiger elf. Tiger elves. It's kind of like it's kind of like my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in a way. It's about four brothers that's all tiger elves, basically protecting the world and figuring out who they are.
Do they wear the mask? Different color mask?
No.
I was just curious.
No. And also in my stories, I always like to put subtle messages, like life lesson messages in my writing. Like in that tigers with painted shoes.
Sold. There you go. Instead of having they all have their own distinct shoes. There you go. And then you can market your shoes.
Right.
Merchandising. I hate you.
That's
no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, like in that story, I'll put in a message of like brotherhood between men, like to show like brotherhood. Like even though you might fight, we're still brothers. Like I want to put that type of message into. That's why I have 4 brothers, because like as men we have massive egos. Like we do. I can admit that because I have a massive ego at times.
Mm-hmm.
So like I want to like put a message like, even though we might be stubborn at times, we still come together as brothers.
That's important. Yeah. Because I mean, like family can be anything, right? Because you can have your blood family, but it can also be your creative team. It can be your coworkers. It can be the people that are together on this network, stuff like that. Like your family.
Exactly.
As long as we can argue, but as long as we come together for a purpose. Right.
Correct. And that's also like in Terminus, right? When you read the Tiger Boss.
Tiger Boss.
Like when you read Terminus,
yes.
Exactly.
And I think that Kevin,
that's literally what I do in like different stories about I talk about mental health. Right.
I was gonna say, just from talking with him for this short period that we've had him on the show, I can see that men's mental health is very important to him. And I think you can assume that there's a message in every single one of his stories. at some level. You know what I mean? Although my character might be not nice. However,
That's
I
all.
think
That's
I
only an
think I can
archive.
right,
That's
only an
only an
archive.
archive.
But I think I can see that,
But
and
I
it's important
can't.
to you, isn't it?
Yeah, I will hint. Your character has a bad past. That's why she's the way she is.
Well, that explains a lot.
Because I also will bring in like, because I
Because
also
what
want
did
to
you
bring in like
post? You're like, she'll vaporize you, and I was like, oh,
that
okay,
was
that's like a
that
Tuesday.
was a joke. Maybe, maybe not.
I thought it was spot on. I was like, my character will vaporize you. You just be careful.
Yeah, yeah. Don't mess with her. Um, but the thing is, I also want to do like women empowerment too, because I don't want to I don't want to be one sided. I'm saying I want to show both sides for men and women. Like we both need to be empowered. Like men need women, women need men. I'm sick of this society talking about this division that's been happening in society. That's also why I got into like the creative entertainment. It's like, let me bring in a story that's entertaining, but also tells you a life lesson at the same time.
Yeah.
Let's see who catches it and see how far it goes.
I love
it. Because I'm hearing something about this woke stuff. I'm like, y'all use that word very, very too much without even knowing the definition of woke.
Well, I feel like it's one of those words that's just been it can be used in a bunch of different contexts. You know what I mean? Like good and bad. I just stay out of that mess. I try not to. I don't like drama. I don't want drama.
Different is good. Exactly.
Right. Different is good. I mean, and that's the whole point of indie is we want to write new stuff. We want to write things you've never seen before. Exactly. You want regurgitation, you can just go to Hollywood. You see how many different versions of the same thing. They just keep bringing it back. Like, did we really? Now, I didn't see this. What was it? Interview with a Vampire. I didn't see it because I didn't want to. You know what I mean? Like, it had nothing to do with who was in it or how it was done. It was just like, we've already done it. Do I need to do it again? Do we need to? Like, do we need to do? Would it be any better than the original? Because if it's not, then why?
Yeah, I saw that made that a show. I'm like, I've seen the movie. I'm like, I didn't really care for the show. I was like, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't care for the show at all.
I just don't see stuff because I don't have a lot of time, so I'm really picky with the things that I get to go. Like my husband and I get to get away and go watch a movie together. We're extreme, and if we don't agree on it, we don't go. You know what I mean? I wanted to go see Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and he was just like, I really don't want to, so we didn't go. You know what I mean? I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I watched it when it was streaming.
Me too.
But that's the whole point is like there's so many great ideas in indie that, you know, either we'll never see Hollywood light of day, and who cares? Support indie so you can be a part of it. Kevin has 17,000 good ideas in his brain, and we're privileged enough that he's going to make them all. And we just get to sit back and enjoy them. Carrie says, can't wait for your comic to be launched now, Kevin. My friend struggles with his mental health, and a comic that has a message of men supporting one another inside nerdy goodness would make a nice present gift. Yes.
Wow.
See how you can change someone's life? Just as simple as that. Same as a picket fence. No one notices until you hit it.
Wow.
That's funny.
Wow. Thank you for that message. Wow. Like messages like that makes my day. Like it makes me keep going.
That's why we do what we do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, when you launch your campaign, we'll be following. We have your link to all your things, so we'll make sure we do that. And I just want to remind you what it feels like to run a campaign. You ready?
Hold on. I think I'm bleeding. Am I bleeding? Ow! 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 Nose and lips! Okay, ow. Can I... Ow! 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 Wait!
That's gonna be you, dude. And then just right off to the next campaign. So
I love that movie Dodgeball. I fucking love that movie.
it's so nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
Oh my god.
It's good times. I love that movie too. Anywho, why don't we start wrapping it up? I would love to hear, well, we have this, but we have all your socials, but just remind everybody everything that kind of how it's going to roll out. And if you're going to be on any other shows or make appearances in comic book stores, all that stuff. So let people know where they can find you, where we can follow you, all of that. Go.
So for so first, you can find me here on Facebook, Kevin Davis. If you're friends with Laurie, you can see me on her page. On Instagram, my personal page is I am Kevin Davis Official, and all my business accounts are legit tagged in my bio on I am Kevin Davis Official. So you can right there off the bat. Arcfire will be launching around next week. Probably next Thursday, next Friday ish. I got a few more stuff to add on there. 2 more pages to I gotta get from my artist so I can start printing them. So I have them on hand so I can do some videos on TikTok and on Facebook. And I'll put my TikTok in my link so you can easily just find it on there. My YouTube is on there. I'll be posting on YouTube eventually.
I feel you. There's always like one, you know what I mean, that gets no love. And for me, that's my website where I'm just like, God, I gotta go touch the website. Like, damn it. You know what I mean? It's always one of them though, where it's like, I guess I'll do this eventually. Continue.
So I'll be posting more on TikTok and Instagram. Because I grew faster on both of them quite fast without even trying.
Shut up. He's just like, shut up.
I just posted a random video and for some reason people liked the video. So and even shared my video.
That's great.
And I've actually been posting my poetry on Instagram and Facebook. So you can actually see my poetry side of me too. I also I write about mental health. I write about love, about pain, anger, about literally anything mental health wise. I legit write about to get it out there. Like I don't know, like if it touches one person, I'm good. I don't need like a million people. Like if it touches one person, hey, I hope you're doing good. So, but yeah.
And I forget what I was going to say. Damn it. I had something that was so good about. Oh, no. Okay. Well, here it is. I was going to say like this. Kevin likes to write the human experience because it's like mental health, what's important, love, how it can change your life, coming from a position of anger. How do you metamorphosize yourself out of that? So you have so much good stuff I'm looking forward to. So thank you so much for coming on the show. I really enjoyed having you. Absolutely. And I know that we'll hang out some more on Facebook, that we'll be commenting back and forth and laugh and have a good time. And I can't wait to see the character Laura destroy some people. Because that's going to be funny. Join us all again next week on another Tuesday Morning Brew. I'll have another great creator here. We ain't stopping. I'm actually booked out until April. So if you want to come on the show, please let me know. So I'll send you the Calendly link and you can pick out a date that works for you. Make sure, I would say, look a couple months ahead and see what you're going to be doing. And if you like to come on the Tuesday Brew, let's get you on. Let's get you on the schedule. So that way we can get you on when it's important for you to be on. And Kevin, any last words before we say goodbye?
Next time I come on, I'll show you my merch. I have merchandise with me and the books.
Oh, cool. I'm excited for that. I can't wait. I know it's like you're here right at the cusp of when things are taking off. So I look forward to watching your career grow, getting your books, and then seeing how everything develops. So kudos to you. I wish, everything goes as planned. Fingers crossed. And we'll be here on the madness helping you get there too. So
Thank you so much.
for watching. Be excellent to each other and kiss your babies. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Chicken nuggets.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit CB4.